how can we think positive in such a complex world? I think the most important is not positive, neither negative, but rather having an optimistic point of view. I think that is far more important, because many people, when they think about positive, they think that something always happy, something always exciting. But the life doesn't always have to be exciting all the time. Sometimes you have to live without excitement nor negativity. So stability of the mind is far more important than the positivity and excitement. And so that's that. Rinpoche, how to control anger from our loved one? Huh? Well, the thing is about the anger is that the more you want to control it, the less control you will have. But then again, the less control you have, the more chaos there is, isn't it? So therefore there is a perfect balance, the middle path in between. And that is to see the anger not in the idea of the person, what he or she said, anything, but rather defining the very existence of the anger through your meditative state, not too much with the intellectual, but rather through a meditative state. Then you will come to the conclusion that the anger does not exist as an absolute matter. How can we overcome anxiety? I think anxiety has something to do with the food, not just your mental level as well. So what you consume plays one of an effect to your anxiety. So looking after your health, physical level, and then looking after what you consume, that's the secondary. And the third is developing a meditation and accumulating that positive quality, and that is important. Then you can overcome not just anxiety, but all the mental suffering in the long run. How to control mood swings? I think number one is meditation. Number two is being careful with what you consume. If you consume too much sugar, such as a carbohydrate, and the sugary drinks, sugary food, sugary food, and then you tend to have the spike on your sugar level, and then you have a mood swing, and on the top of that we don't have a control in our emotions, and that adds on top of that, and then our external circumstance is not always in our favor, so that adds on top of that. So the three different conditions combining together becomes a struggle for your mood swing, isn't it? So therefore, whatever we can provide to make it less challenging is our own responsibility. I always stay worried, even I don't have what prayers recommended. All the worried and the fear comes from the fixation of the mind. And in order to overcome at least a little bit, not all of it, is to practice Jenazé, to practice compassion. Practicing compassion doesn't mean you have to go in the street and help everybody. Practice compassion means visualization of all the sentient beings and making offering to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and benefiting all the sentient beings in the form of radiance, in the form of all the different material, to temporarily fulfilling their desire. That sort of visualization is important. Rinpoche, kindly share your fitness and diet plan. We are so inspired by wellness. Well, I think it's not really matched for everybody. I guess for different individuals requires a different kind of diet. Not one diet is fit for everybody. I am on keto diet and I don't touch carbohydrate. I don't drink juice. I don't drink sugary tea. Time to time fried food. That's pretty much it. I don't eat jam or butter. because it's not about just consuming for your body, but also for keeping your gut healthy. That is very important.